Next question is question number 6 from exercise 8.1 quadrilateral. The question is diagonal AC of a parallelogram ABCD bisects angle A, here is the figure, so that it bisects angle C also, and ABCD is a rhombus. Okay, so look at this figure 8.19. Okay, so we are having ABCD parallelogram where AC bisects angle A here. Okay, so angle DAC equal to BAC, we can say that this angle is equal to this angle. Okay, now since ABCD is a parallelogram, okay, so AB parallel to DC and AC is the transversal here. Okay, so we can say that this angle is equal to this angle, as those angles are alternate interior angles, and we know alternate interior angles are equal. And also BC parallel to AD here. Okay, and AC is a transversal here also. Okay, so we can say that angle DAC, okay, and angle BCA are equal, as those angles are interior angles, and we know alternate interior angles are equal. Okay, so we can say that this angle is equal to this angle. Okay, that means angle BAC equal to DAC. Okay, so, okay, as AC bisects angle A, so from all these we can say that angle DCA is equal to angle BCA. Okay, got it? Again, we know that angle BAC is equal to angle DCA. Okay, and angle DAC is equal to angle BCA. Okay, and we know that angle DAC is equal to angle BAC. Okay, so from this we can say that angle DCA, this angle is equal to angle BCA. Okay, BCA, got it? So we can say that AC bisects angle C also. Okay, got it? Now in the second we have to prove that ABCD is a rhombus. So we are taking triangle ABC here. In triangle ABC we are having angle BAC, this angle is equal to angle BCA, this angle. Okay, got it? So we can say that BC is equal to AB, because the side opposite to equal angle are equal. So similarly we can say that AD equal to DC, but ABCD is a parallelogram already given, so we can say that AB is equal to DC. Okay, got it? And already we have learned that BC equal to AB and AD equal to DC. Okay, got it? And AB equal to DC. So we can see that AB equal to BC equal to CD equal to DC. Thus, we can say that ABCD is a rhombus. Okay. Next question. Now, the question number 7. Question number 7 tells us that ABCD is a rhombus so that diagonal AC bisects angle A as well as angle C and diagonal BD bisects angle B as well as angle D. Okay. So, already given here the already figure is given here. Now, at first we are doing one thing, that we are mentioning here all the angles here. DAC, this angle as angle 1. Next, DCA angle 2, then angle BCA angle 3, and next, that is BAC angle 4. Okay. Now, since ABCD is a rhombus, so we can say that all the sides are equal. That means AB equal to BC equal to CD equal to DA. Okay. Also, AB parallel to CD and AB parallel to CD here and AD parallel to BC here. Okay. Now, CD equal to AD. Okay, as angle 1 here, that means DAC, angle DAC is equal to angle BCA, angle BCA. Got it? Now we know angles opposite to equal sides of a triangle are equal. So here we can say that angle 1 equal to angle 3. Also, AD parallel to BC and AC is the transversal here. AC is the transversal here. So we can say that angle 1 equal to angle 3. That means angle DAC is equal to BCA. Okay. As every rhombus is a parallelogram, so we can say that AD parallel to BC and AC is the transversal. So the result is angle 1 equal to angle C here, because alternate interrelated angles are equal. Okay, so we got that here angle 1 is there, it is angle 4, it is angle 2 and it is angle 3. So we got that angle 2 equal to angle 3, because we know angle 1 equal to angle 2 here and angle 1 equal to angle 3 here, already we have learned. So we can say that angle 2 equal to angle 3. Okay, that means DCA is equal to BCA here. Okay. Now since AB parallel DC and AC is the transversal here, so we can say that angle 2 equal to angle 4, because alternate interior angles. Okay. So we are having angle 1 equal to angle 4 also. Okay. So AC bisects angle C as well as angle A here. Similarly, we can prove that BD bisects angle B as well as angle D. Okay. Thank you. Now the question number 8. So in question number 8, it is that ABCD is a rectangle in which diagonal AC bisects angle A, okay, and as well as angle C here. Okay, so that ABCD is a square and diagonal BD bisects angle B as well as angle D. Okay, so at first we are giving the name of the angle one by one. So angle DAC, we are giving the name, that is 1. Then angle CAB, that is angle 4. Now DCA, DCA is equal to angle 3, DCA angle 2 and BCA angle 3. Okay. Now we are having rectangle ABCD such that AC bisects angle A and as well as angle C here. Okay. So angle 1 equal to angle 4 here and angle 2 equal to angle 3 here. That means angle DAC equal to angle BAC and angle DCA equal to BCA, already given in the question. Okay. Since every rectangle is a parallelogram, so here we can say that ABCD is a parallelogram here. Now AB parallel to CD and AC is the transversal. Okay. So angle 2 equal to angle 4 here, because these angles are alternate interior angles and we know alternate interior angles are equal. Okay. So we know that angle 2 equal to angle 3 and angle 1 equal to angle 4. Okay. And here we are getting that angle 2 equal to angle 4. Okay. So from this we can say that angle 3 equal to angle 4 here. Okay, got it? Again I am doing that. We know that angle 2 equal to angle 3 and we are getting angle 2 equal to angle 4. So we can say that angle 3 equal to angle 4. So in triangle ABC, in this triangle, in triangle ABC, in this triangle, angle 3 equal to angle 4. So we can say that AB equal to BC here, because sides opposite to equal sides, sides opposite to equal angles of a angle are equal. Here the angle is A. Okay. Similarly, CD equal to DA. Okay. So we can say that ABCD is a rectangle having adjacent sides equal. So ABCD is a square. Okay. Now the next part. Since ABCD is a square and diagonals of a square bisects the opposite angles, so here BD bisects angle B and as well as angle D here. Okay. Now question number 9. In question number 9, already figure is given here, and question is in parallelogram ABCD, 2 points P and Q are taken on diagonal BD such that DP equal to BQ. DP is equal to BQ here, this part. Now we have to show all this one by one. Okay. So at first we are taking the first one. Okay. So we have to prove first triangle APD is congruent to triangle CQB. So we have to prove that these two triangles is congruent. Sorry, we have to prove that triangle APD here is congruent to triangle BQC or CQB. So we are having parallelogram ABCD here. Here BD is the diagonal. Okay. And point P and Q are such that PD is equal to BQ. Okay. So since AD parallel to BC, okay, and BD is a transversal, so we can say that alternate interior angles here ADB and CBD are equal. Okay. So we can say that ADP is equal to angle CBQ here. Okay. Now in triangle APD and triangle CQB, we are having AD equal to CB, Opposite sides of the parallelogram ABCD are equal. PD equal to QB, PD equal to QB equal given already, and prove that ADP angle is equal to angle CBQ. So easily you can say by SAS congruence rule that APD is congruent to triangle CQB. Okay. So this is the first part. Now since triangle APD is congruent to triangle CQB, so by CPCT rule we can easily say that AP equal to CQ. Okay. So got the second part. Now the third part. Since AB parallel to CD here and BD is the transversal, so ABD is equal to, this angle is equal to angle CBD, this angle. Okay. So you can say that ABQ is equal to angle CBP here. Okay. Now in triangle AQB, this triangle, and CPD, these two triangle, we are having QP, we are taking triangle AQB and triangle CPD. Okay. Now in these two triangles we are having QB equal to PD, QB equal to PD. Okay. Given angle ABQ, this angle is equal to CDP, this angle. Okay. And AB equal to CD here, AB equal to CD here, because opposite sides of parallelogram are equal, here it is. So we can say by SAS congruence rule triangle AQB equal to triangle CPD. Okay. So we have proved this. Now the next part, since triangle AQB is equal to triangle CPD already proved, so we can say that by CPCT rule AQ is equal to CP here. Okay. So we got the fourth part, prove the fourth part, and the next part is in a quadrilateral opposite sides are equal, already proved. AP is equal to CQ, already proved, and AQ is equal to CP, already proved. So in this quadrilateral APCQ opposite sides are equal, already proved. So we can say easily that APCQ is a parallelogram. Okay. Next question, question number 10. In question number 10 it tells that ABCD here is a parallelogram and AP and CQ are perpendiculars from vertices from point A and point B here on diagonal BD. Okay, here is the figure. Now we have to prove that triangle APB is congruent to triangle CQD and AP equal to CQ. Okay. So in triangle APB, in this triangle APB and CQD in these two triangles, we are having angle APB, this angle is equal to CQB. Okay. So because these angles equal to 90, because because AP and CQ are perpendiculars from vertices A and C on diagonal BD. So we can say that angle APB is equal to angle APB, this angle is equal to angle CQD, this angle also. Now AB equal to CD, as opposite sides of a parallelogram ABCD are equal. So we can say that angle ABP, this angle ABP, this angle is equal to CDQ, this angle. Okay. As alternate angles are equal, as AB and CD are parallel here and BD is a transversal. Okay. So by So by AAS congruence rule we can prove that triangle APB is congruent to triangle CQD. Okay. Now since these two triangles are incongruent, so easily by CPCT rule we can say that AP is equal to CQ here. Okay. Now question number 11. Now here is the figure, question number 11. In triangle ABC, and triangle DEF, AB equal to DE, here AB equal to DE, AB parallel to DE, BC equal to EF, and BC parallel to EF. Okay. Now vertices AB and C are joined to vertices DE and F respectively. Okay, here is the figure. So we have to prove all this one by one. Okay. So at first we are having AB equal to DE given already, AB equal to D given already, that is, and AB parallel to DE given already, sorry. So in this question at first we are having AB equal to DE already given, and also AB parallel to DE given also. So ABED is a quadrilateral, here it is, ABD is a quadrilateral in which a pair of opposite sides AB and DE are parallel and of equal length. So we can easily say that ABED is a parallelogram. Okay. So we got the first question. Now the second. Now already given that BC equal to EF, okay, and BC parallel to EF. So BEFC is a quadrilateral in which a pair of opposite sides, that is BC and EF, are parallel and of equal length. So we can say that BEFC is a parallelogram also. Okay. Now ABED is a ABED is a parallelogram already proved. So AD parallel to BE and AD equal to DE. Okay, as opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal and parallel, and also BEFC is a parallelogram already proved. So BE parallel to CF and BE is equal to CF, as opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal and parallel. So from these two we can say that, that is, AB parallel to BE and also AD is equal to BE from the parallelogram ABED, and also BE parallel to CF, and also we can say that BE equal to CF. So from this we can say that AD parallel to CF, AD parallel to CF and AD equal to CF also. Okay, so we got the third part. Now the fourth. Okay, since AD parallel CF and AD equal to CF, so in quadrilateral ACFD, one pair of opposite sides, that is AD and CF, are parallel and equal length. So we can say that quadrilateral ACFD is a parallelogram. Okay. Now since, so we got the fourth part. Now since ACFD is a parallelogram already proved, so we can easily say that AC is equal to DF, as opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal. Okay. Now the last part, we have to prove that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF. So in both of the triangle, that is, sorry, ABC in this triangle and DEF in both of the triangle, we are having that AB equal to DE, okay, BC equal to EF, okay, and AC equal to DF. Okay, already proved AC equal to DF. Okay, so by SSS congruence rule we can say that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF very easily. Okay, now the last question in this exercise, that is question number 12. Here the question is ABCD is a trapezium in which AB parallel to CD and AD equal to BC. Here is the figure. So that angle A equal to angle B, angle C equal to angle D, angle A equal to angle B, angle C equal to angle D. Okay, and triangle ABC is congruent to triangle BAD, and number 4 diagonal AC equal to diagonal BD. Okay, now hence that extend AB and draw a line through C parallel to DA, okay, intersecting AB at point E here. Okay, now we have given a trapezium ABCD here, okay, in which AB parallel to CD and AD equal to BC here. Okay, now produce AB to E and draw CE parallel to AD here. Okay, as AB parallel to DC, as here AB parallel to DC, so AE parallel to DC also, sorry, so AE parallel to DC and also AD parallel to CE. Okay, so AECD, this is a parallelogram. Okay, so AD equal to CE, okay, because opposite sides of the parallelogram are equal, but AD equal to BC, AD equal to BC given, okay, in the question, sorry, AD equal to BC is given in the question. So AD equal to CE and given that AD equal to BC, so we can say that BC equal to CE, that means BC equal to CE. Okay, now in triangle BCE we are having BC equal to CE, okay, and angle CE, sorry, so in triangle BCF we are having BC equal to CF, so we can say that angle CEB is equal to angle CEB. Okay, so we can say that angle CEB is equal to angle CBE here, because angles opposite to equal sides of a triangle are equal. Okay, also angle ABC, this angle, plus angle CBE, this angle is equal to 180 degree, okay, as linear pair, and also angle A plus angle CEB is equal to 180 degree, angle A and angle CEB, this angle is equal to 180 degree. So from, because these are the coincident angles of parallelogram ADCE, okay, so that we can say that angle A plus angle CEB is equal to 180 degree. So from these two equation we can easily say that angle ABC plus angle CBE is equal to angle A plus angle CEB. So we can easily say that angle ABC is equal to angle A, or we can say that angle B equal to angle A here. Okay, so we got the first. Now AB parallel to CD here, AB parallel to CD here, AD is a transversal. So angle A plus angle D is equal to 180 degree, coincident angles. Similarly, angle B plus angle C equal to 180 degree. So we are getting angle A plus angle D equal to 180 degree, co-anterior angles, and angle B plus angle C equal to 180 degree, and we know that angle A equal to angle B, so we can say that angle C equal to angle D here. Okay, so you got the second part. Now in triangle ABC and BAD, triangle ABC, we are extending this ABC, and triangle BAD. Okay, in both of the triangle we are having AB common, BC equal to AD, and angle ABC equal to BAD, already proved, angle B equal to angle A. So by SAS congruence rule we can say that triangle ABC is equal to triangle BAD. Okay, so since these two triangle are in congruent, so easily you can say that AC diagonal is equal to BD diagonal by CPCT rule. Okay, so you got all the problems here. So try it yourself and practice. Okay, thank you.